Hey, have you been feeling a little bit off lately? If you said yes, then you're definitely in the right space. I'd like to invite you into this conversation with me today to look at why you're not feeling like yourself, and maybe you feel like you've lost your spark. Spring is in the air right now, and I feel that the energy is shifting. And I wonder if you feel it too. If you do, that's good news, because that means you're in rhythm with nature, and maybe with your own nature. Sometimes we feel off just because we haven't been listening to our bodies. Women in general tend to be givers. We're responsible for a lot of things, a lot of people, and we forget sometimes that we're also responsible for ourselves. And you think, I don't want another responsibility. But this one is really important because this relationship that you have with yourself is one that will carry you and sustain you through all of the things you have to do and the things that you love to do and that you want to do. We want to make sure that everybody is cared for and loved, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. But we have to make sure that we give back to ourselves. You can't pour from an empty cup. And that's what these kinds of conversations are for, is for you to see that there is a way, a simple way for you to come back to yourself. And that's what I'd like to look at with you. So first of all, there's absolutely nothing wrong with how you're feeling. In fact, it's amazing. It's amazing that you feel like this because you're feeling, because you're noticing, because you are aware of what's going on. And inside of that awareness, there is so much wisdom. It's just a matter of taking some time to stop, to tune in, and to understand what you really need. When was the last time you asked yourself, what do I need right now? So maybe do that. What do you need right now? And if it's difficult to cut through the noise because your mind is wandering, you're not quite here, I'm going to offer you a really quick practice to ground yourself in the here and now, okay? So just sit up, maybe a little straighter, and lift your heart up to the sky, right? So opening up through the chest and the heart center, just take a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. So exhale out slowly and breathe in deeply. Do it again. Inhale. And out. All right, stay with me because 3 is a charm. Breathe in. Fill yourself with vitality, with love, with fresh energy, and breathe out. Let go of stress and anything that no longer serves you or does not resemble you. 3 easy breaths. Just taking the time to do that can really make the world of difference. And when you start doing that a little bit more regularly, when you have a moment, it really adds up and it gives you a lot of self-awareness. And when you know what's happening, when you take the time to stop and to listen, then you can actually feel into what do you need and then take action steps to get yourself there. So I want to offer you something that can help you to do that. I've created a practice called 5 minutes just for you. And it's an invitation to do this and more. In 5 minutes time, we can put the noise on hold and call in your joy and help you to embody some of that beautiful magic that's inside of you. And that's the first step in trying to get that vitality or getting your spark back. Why is that important? It's important because this is your life. And this can be your new beginning. You owe it to yourself to give yourself what you need. So stopping, breathing, listening, tuning in is a way for you to begin to get your spark back. Sometimes we have a tendency to go to extremes, or we might go overboard or completely drop out. For example, if you're really tired, you might be on the side of saying, I don't have any more juice, I'm taking a break, I'm checking out. And sometimes we just give and give and give and give until we go beyond our edges, and then we find ourselves in burnout. So this is a cycle that definitely a lot of people are familiar with, but there are ways to come back from it. So again, comes back to the listening, but then also holding. So having a space for you to hold your energy, that steady flame in that happy medium. Now I know it's not sexy, but happy medium is really how we embody our joy. It's understanding where the edges are and holding yourself within the parameter of what's comfortable for you. And it can look different for everybody. So to contain your magic is a personal journey, and I invite you to explore that with me. And also, feel free to subscribe to this channel and to comment. Tell me where you're at in your journey, what's going on with you, and give me any suggestions as to topics that you would like me to explore in terms of how we or you can embody your magic. So before we wrap up this conversation, I'd like to invite you to do an embodiment exercise, a little visualization. I'd like you to now think about a steady flame. Imagine it in your mind's eye. Take a breath in and a breath out and place that steady flame at your heart center and just hold it there. Feel into what it feels like to be held, supported, but also lit up from the inside out. Thanks again for choosing to be here with me today. It really means a lot. And gorgeous, until next time, burn bright and hold on to your magic.